Read the disclaimer. Hello everyone, welcome to the Beyblade X episode review time. Now, haha, malabays.com. We have Beyblade X products, Beyblade Burst products, and we are running out of tigers. So hey, if you want to do a pre-order for the June release, make sure to do so. It is an optional way to support the channel, helps keep the channel alive, but I appreciate any support regardless. And let us now talk about the episode, which I am pretty actually excited for. So, in particular, I think this week and next week I was excited just because I feel the pairing of the teams are pretty fun to see kind of what they can do with it. So the big thing in this episode that they're really focusing on is the idea of votes, because they're trying to raise persona in popularity. So that's going to be like the big focus kind of in terms of when they're going over like the polls and everything and that type of stuff, because right now they don't have what is necessary for them to like be where they need to be. So Bird is really banking on this like debut of Hell's Hammer to try to see if that can work out. I do also like Burn's team with Ichigo and Pan, because he's basically like kind of giving all this speech and everything about, again, the I kind of like how that's literally what Bird is, just monologuing the entire time and they're just playing around. I actually really love the pairings in this episode for like the teams and everything. So anyways, Bird does get some gear. Nice little launcher and launcher grip, and I generally think the promotion's been handled pretty effectively overall for Beyblade X for the animation. You know, in terms of like, because obviously it's meant to promote the product, but I feel like X has done it in a very nice way. And then after they were up against the Phoenix team with Burn, it looks a little weird there. Aside from that, the first battle is Carlo Marco against Burn. Now, what makes this battle interesting is that obviously he's given him data in completion for the Phoenix swing, right? He contributed to that. Multi is basically the commentator in this, and then after their battle basically starts. So Phoenix Wing uses its heavy speed and power to basically just overpower the Bay. I do like the nice CG effect on the extreme dash, and he wins with an extreme dash. He does whisper something to him, and I'm a little bit curious. He did also mention again how it'll be climbing towards the new height into the next time shift. What did I write on my notes? Yes, that appears to be right. That appears to be right. The next Bay time shift is coming. I do hope we see another Phoenix, just because it would make sense that before the season ends we get another one, because if he's the one who's kind of arguing on this fastest thing, even if he's not the strongest one so far, it would make the most sense that he would make some Bay to try to like be even faster than it was before to compensate for all the new and powerful Bays. But I am, I like Burn. I actually like Burn's team the most. I think they have the best dynamic in the group. Ichigo versus Bird now. I do like that Bird debuts as Bay. And initially, the crowd's not going too crazy. She anyways possesses that little robot thing, because she's AI, so she can actually launch. And then after, I do like this gag, because her Bay is called Berry Bomb, but it's technically Wyvern Gale. But every time someone mentions the fact that, no, that's basically Wyvern Gale, she corrects them. I like that running gag. Makes Multi commentates, oh, well, if this is like Wyvern Gale, then you're gonna probably see a lot of good stamina, like in my match against Wyvern Gale. So Hammer actually is pretty cool looking for its first debut, because Bird actually is using it pretty effectively, and he's actually overpowering Ichigo, and I think she's actually overloading the robots, by the way. Anyways, he's literally just slapping it around. He does the extreme dash. He does everything possible to actually win. He's actually doing really good. And I'm like, oh, he gets like a KO, but because of bullshit, he doesn't get it. Because actually, his base stopped. His base stopped, and her Bay only went out of the stadium to touch the floor and like the last. Now, I gotta say this, now listen. It's such a weird thing how OLM adapted this in terms of KOs, and I've hated this since Burst, because logically speaking, if this is the stadium, and this went outside of this, that's a stadium out. That's a stadium out. That's a knockout. I understand, you know, for like the fantasy, whatever, they gotta do that, but I'm not like that. I think it's just such a dumb thing. Like, listen, the loss, whatever, like, it's whatever, but I'm just saying, like, how the over finish is done in KOs in general. I hate it when it's like, they're literally outside of the stadium. That is basically KO'd out of the stadium, but whatever. This was his closest thing to an actual victory, actually. So, I mean, if you think about it, he did do pretty good, because he did basically do the extreme dash. He nearly won. He nearly won. Which, this will probably get thrown out the window if he has to battle against Pakun, because if he's going to mirror the exact same thing, he's going to somehow forget to do that one move, whatever, if that's like the manga. Oh, and she overloaded the robot. Yo, next week's actually really cool, though, because next week actually we get the Maiden backstory, which actually I'm pretty excited for. We get to see Maiden's past design and her past team, and they look really, really cool. I really like the designs for the past team, actually. I don't know the names, but, I mean, other than Cadover, I guess. They have really cool designs. I'm actually wondering for the red-haired one, because I'm assuming that's an anime-only thing, but it'd be kind of interesting to see if they implement an actual release for it. That'd be actually pretty cool, because we have for Maiden, we have Cadover. Maiden's helping with Taisho, and then after Cadover has the Cadover test. Because I know she's going to appear next week, so I'm kind of wondering what they're going to do with... And she has a red Leon Claw, which looks actually better than the actual Leon Claw. Because next week, anyways, is Rhinohorn versus Shark, with Shippy. Oh, also, the most important thing to mention with this, for the results of this episode. So even though Bird lost... Right, which actually I'm going to keep on the screen. He did get enough of those votes they were looking for. So in the end, like, the goal was reached for Persona to raise their popularity, because the whole goal... So they get voted so that they get, that's why, for an example, with the UX debuts, all those votes and everything, people get excited and they're voting, but, yeah, in terms of, you know, the story, again, you know, I gotta say, well, actually, I gotta really debate on how I'm rating this, because, like, story-wise, no, I mean, I think characterization is right, because that's how the characters interact, but story-wise, I'm just trying to think, because story-wise, it's not like, no, I'll give story the same, because I think they both go in hand. Maybe not the most interesting. No, yeah, that's probably the most. No, never mind. Story, we said 5. I said art. We're going to give it a 3. You know, I think it's about average for a lot of the stuff that's on model this week. I didn't think anything was that impressive. Animation-wise, characters movie, you know, just about average, just a 3. And the battles, yeah, it's really just a 3. I didn't really get too impressed by anything. The CG, again, a 3, and the characterization, a 5. So, I mean, either way, I thought this episode was enjoyable. I just didn't think there was anything that was super, super crazy that was like, whoa, for this episode. But, yeah, aside from that, I do want to give a small, because I don't know if I'm going to have a live show Sunday, which if I do, then excellent. If not, I don't know. Just depends on my schedule this week. But I do want to mention before we leave off, Anime North. A big event in the Toronto blading area. We have for Sunday, Friday, and Saturday. We have amazing prizes. Look at the prizes for the standard event on Saturday. Look at the prizes on the Friday event. It's going to be super, super crazy all 3 days. I highly recommend you sign up. You have to sign up via challenge. You have to make sure you get a pass. You have to make sure you get a pass from Anime North, obviously. But aside from that, I do want to kind of just wrap it up for this week. So, yeah, man, that's about it for this video. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Subscribe if you are new here and comment your thoughts. And that'll be it for now. Take care and bye.